All of you completed first exercise, right? IP, parabola. You're able to do comfortably?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyway, I'll send the solutions if somebody wants. They have one or two doubts. Even that is also not clear to that solutions PDF. I'll clarify. Okay, so those who completed first exercise, they can start doing mains material, both even and odd numbers. All right. Anybody done at least 10 questions from mains material? Okay. All right, we'll carry on. Yesterday, I think some 6F or something we discussed. So that is done with about parametric form, about chord and length of the chord and all those things, conditions and all that. Coming back to tangent and normal, yesterday, before this sixth one, when I started, what is that ninth point I discussed or eighth point?
Ninth, sir.
What is the ninth point? Can you tell, speaker?
So condition for y equals mx plus c to be a tangent for parabola y square equals 4x is c equals a by m.
Okay. And we proved by one method of perfect square and all, right? That is ninth one. All right. So 10th one. Condition for line Lx plus my plus n equal to 0 to be tangent to y square equal to 4ax is am square equal to lm. And corresponding point of contact is, I have to derive it. So first I'll derive it, then I'll write it. So I want to compare Lx plus my plus n equal to 0 with the general tangent x minus ty plus at square equal to 0. If I compare L by 1 equal to n by minus t is equal to n by at square. If I compare these two, I'll get t is equal to minus m by l. And if I compare these two, I'll get t. If I compare these two, I'll get t square. Anything is okay. If I compare these two, on t will cancel, I'll get equal to minus n by am. Or if I compare first and last, I'll get t square equal to n by ld. If I equate this and this, I'll get am square equal to ln. So this is done. But what is this 80 square comma 280? If I use this, it will come n by l. 2a minus 2a m by l. Yeah, so here you can write n by l comma minus 2a m by l. Okay, so generally we use y equal to mx plus c only, but what if sometimes the line is in this form? What is the condition for it to be tangent? This one and the point of contact. Somebody can solve these two, eliminate y, you'll get a chord equation in terms of x. It should be a perfect square, b equal to 4ac, or take the general tangent and compare. So you'll get the t value, two values equated, you get the condition. And if you want to know the point 80 square comma 280, the place there I substituted this, the place of a I substituted this. You can write slightly different also. Okay. So instead of x square equal to 4ay, instead of y square to 4ax, if our parabola is x square equal to 4by or 4ay, doesn't matter, I'm taking 4by. what are the condition is c equal to minus bm square, and corresponding point also I want to tell. But how I got this condition? There are 2-3 methods. I want you to try how to get this condition. After copying this, please write 11th point and then try to prove it. Okay. Anybody want to tell me how to prove this 11th one?
Sir, we can solve the line and the parabola and get the relation between the discriminant as discriminant equal to 0. From there we will get bm square equal to minus.
Okay. And are you getting something about point of contact? Okay, so in the place of y, substitute mx plus c, you'll get a quadratic equation. Because it's a tangent, there should be only one point of intersection. Roots should be equal. So discriminant equal to 0, b square minus 4ac is 0. We are getting c equal to minus bm square. I think in this, the sum of the roots by 2 will give you the x coordinate of the required point. Because these are, you are trying to solve the line and curve. It is a perfect square now. That is only the x coordinate, right? So actually this will, when I substitute that, this will become x square minus 4bmx plus 4b square m square equal to 0. That is x minus 2bm whole square equal to 0. That means that point of contact x coordinate is 2bm. If I put here, I'll get y coordinate, or if I put there, I'll get y coordinate. So it will be 2bm comma bm square. Yes, 2bm comma bm square. Okay, that's completed. Try to find this. Point of intersection of tangents at T1 and T2 on parabola y is equal to 4ax is. T1 means 81 square comma 2a T1. T2 means 82 square comma 2a T2. Find tangent here, solve them. Tell me what is the point of intersection. Okay, everybody clear about 11th point? Completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This Friday evening, I'll try to afternoon sometime. I'll try to take a class depending on the time schedule of other subjects. I want to discuss all the doubts in advanced material even numbers and also past year mains questions of that week.
Sir, every Friday we have physics class, sir.
Every Friday.
Every Friday, not every day.
Yeah, we'll see something before that or something. Okay.
Some morning you can take me, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody want to tell what is the answer here? What is the formula for tangent at T1? X minus Ty plus 80 square equal to 0. Am I right? You see in yesterday's formula, 7th formula, 8th formula. What is that? What is the formula for equation of tangent at 80 square comma 280?
X minus Ty plus 80 square equals to 0.
Yes, correct. So equation of tangent at T1 you find, T2 you find and solve them. Saket, mute yourself. Somebody completes, tell me.
Sir, x comma y is a t1 t2 comma a into t1 plus t2.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. A T1 T2 comma A into T1 plus T2. All these are formulas that we are deriving. We use them very often in many questions. Okay, this time we are trying to derive them. Okay, tangent at T1 is x minus T1y plus AT1 square equal to 0. Similarly, tangent at T2 is x minus T2y plus AT2 square equal to 0. When I subtract, I will get T2 minus T1y plus A into T1 square minus T2 square equal to 0. T2 minus T1y minus A into or plus A into T2 minus T1 into T2 plus T. You can cancel. You get y coordinate is A into T2 plus T. Substitute it, you will get x coordinate. So we have to remember this, very important. Okay. General tangent. Did I write? Where did I write this general point on there? So general tangent to y square equal to 4ax is y equal to mx plus a by m. If it is y minus k whole square equal to 4a into x minus h, then it is y minus k is equal to m into x minus h plus a by. If it is x square equal to 4by, it is y equal to mx minus bm square. And if it is x minus h whole square equal to 4b into y minus k, it is y minus k is equal to m into x minus h minus. Okay, so in the whatever seventh point or something we discussed, for y equal to mx plus c to be tangent, the condition is c equal to a by m. If you put that a by m back, all right, we will get to what it is always tangent. Whatever m you take, it is always tangent to parabola y equal to 4ax. Like in circles, we have formula y equal to mx plus r minus r into root over 1 plus m square is the general tangent. Like that, that means whatever m you take, that line is tangent to circle. Like that, here whatever m you take is a tangent to this parabola. If you translate it, you have to also translate corresponding y and x. If it is x square equal to 4py, of course, we have a different formula. Okay. Now, one may say here you interchange x and y, this will come. So, can't you here interchange x and y and say for this the general tangent is x is equal to my plus b by m. For this parabola, okay, from here to here, I interchange x and y. So, can't I interchange x with y with x? Can I say this is a general tangent to this? What do you say? For this parabola, I am saying this is also general tangent. Will you agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but I did not write that here. I wrote something else. You know why? This is always tangent to this, no doubt. But what is the slope of this line? Is it m?
No, sir.
No, it is 1 by m. Okay, so this is tangent to this, but its slope is not m. It is 1 by m. If you can replace m with 1 by m, you'll get that formula only. See that. Wherever m is there, you write 1 by m. It will become bm. Okay, multiply m. Mx equal to y plus bm square. Bring this side. Y equal to mx minus bm square. Same equation, right? The reason we did not write is, even though it is correct, whatever m you take is tangent to this, but m is not the slope of this line. That's the problem. Otherwise, when you interchange x and y, you can interchange x and y in its tangents also. And all this is done. Okay, so we wrote general tangent for all the 4 curves. Okay, now, 2 things you have to notice. If you take a circle, x square plus y square equal to r square. What is the general tangent in circles chapter?
X cos theta plus y sin theta equals to r.
Okay, in terms of m?
Y equals to mx minus r into root over 1 plus 1.
Yeah. So here you can see we have plus or minus. That means what? There are 2 tangents with same slope m. One will be here, one will be here. This also slope m, this also slope m. Correct? But here we did not get plus or minus. What does it mean?
It has only no parallel tangent or constant.
Yes. For a particular slope, there is only one tangent. Parallel to that, nothing can be tangent. If you take a parabola, you have a tangent here. Anything parallel to that, if you take, either it will intersect or it will be completely outside, but it cannot be tangent. If one line is tangent, parallel to that, you cannot find any other tangent. Okay, that is the reason we did not get this. Okay, next. Even though we know theoretically that if a point is not on the parabola, See, here and there, sometimes I may miss small points because it's not that I'm holding a notes with me and making sure every point I'm covering in order. Okay. I just want to teach free flow. But once in a while, we may miss. Here also, we have this condition that if you take a parabola, if you take a point inside, S11 is less than 0. If a point on the parabola, S11 is 0. If a point is outside, S11 is greater than 0, where S is equal to y square minus 4x. For that matter, you can tell this for anything. Whenever you take any curve C equal to 0, one side C11 will be less than 0, another side C1 will be greater than 0, another side C1 will be equal to 0 on the curve. Whether less here, greater than 0, that may interchange. But otherwise, it is not just true for circle or parabola, it is even true for any other curve. Even if you take y equal to x cube, I am sure if you call that y minus x cube is equal to s, one side will be s11 greater than 0, and the other side s1 will be less than 0. Even take x power 100, x power 1000, it is same story. So I am not writing any proof or even statements for that. Okay. So some things which are applicable for circles, they are also applicable for parabola, ellipse, and hyperbola. Some things are not. For example, if you take a point outside the parabola, you can draw two tangents. But in parabola, there is no guarantee that the lengths of tangents are equal. Okay, one can be longer, one can be shorter. Is that okay? And there is no formula that length of tangent is root S1. First of all, these two are not equal. This is P, this is A, and this is B. Okay. Now, PA and PB are not necessarily equal, and none of them is root S11. So, there are some formulas in circles which are not applicable here. One of them is this. Length of tangent formula is not there in parabola chapter. One way, if they give this point, how will you find length of tangent? Really find this point, find this point, find this distance, find this distance. That's alone. There is no general formula as such. Now, somebody may ask you, if I give a parabola, I give an external point, how many tangents of parabola pass through this? What will be the answer?
Two tangents.
Two tangents. Obviously, somewhat like this. That is somewhat like this, and this is this. Right? From the figure, you can say that. Okay. But apart from the figure, algebraically, how will you prove? Or how will you find them? That is, I'll give you this point. How will you find these tangents? You take this as x1 comma y1. General tangent is y equal to mx plus a by m. Substitute x1, y1. You will get a quadratic equation in terms of m. M square x1 minus my1 plus a equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation in terms of m. How many values of m will come? 2. Okay, so that's why 2 answers. If it comes to cubic equation, I would have said 3 tangents. Right?
Sir, if the point is inside the parabola, can we draw?
No, you cannot draw tangent. No. If you take a point inside the parabola, we cannot draw any tangent to parabola. Because if you actually draw the tangents to parabola nicely, okay, like this, like this, like this, you can say they only cover outside the region. Nothing passes through the point inside, right? Okay. Equation of normal at 80 square comma 280 to parabola y square equal to 4x is tx plus y is equal to 82 plus 280. Okay, how did we get this? We already got earlier slope of tangent equal to 1 by t. So slope of normal is equal to minus t. Then equation y minus 280 into equal to minus t into x minus 80 square. Y minus 280 minus tx plus 80 should. That is dx plus y is equal to 82 plus 2.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, in parabola, there is no need that normal should pass through the focus, sir.
No. You'll also see no normal will pass through that focus also, except for that axis. Axis is a normal. In fact, circle is the only curve where all the normals are concurrent at a point. We don't have any other curve. You can prove this in differential equations also later on.
Then what is the definition of normal in the parabola?
For any curve, first year you have done calculus tangents and normals. You take any curve, what is a normal?
So,
It will be a line perpendicular to tangent and passing through that point. That is a normal. Okay. What is tangent? You take P here, QE here. There will be a chord. As Q approaches P, PQ will approach a line. That line is called tangent. Perpendicular to tangent is only called normal. So normal doesn't have a definition on its own. Okay.
So if the tangent passes through vertex point, then the normal passes through focus.
Tangent passes through vertex. Nowhere tangent will pass through vertex unless it is tangent at the focus at vertex itself. Right? If you take a parabola, at vertex tangent will pass through vertex. No other tangent will pass through vertex, right?
No, sir. Only one time.
Okay. Okay, so everybody got this normal. But this is in terms of T. I don't want in terms of T, I want in terms of M, the general normal. So anybody want to tell what is the general normal of y equal to 4x in terms of M? General normal of y square equal to 4ax is it is y equal to mx minus am cube minus 2am. How did we get that? You can say solution or explanation, something doesn't matter. Here slope of normal is minus 2. Slope equal to minus t equal to m. So t will be minus m. So in the previous equation, wherever t is there, substitute minus m, we'll get it. So minus m into x plus y equal to a into minus m whole cube 2a into minus m. So that is y is equal to mx minus am cube minus 2a. That's how we got the general normal. And it is normal at point am square comma minus 2a. Because t value is minus m, at which point the normal is this? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So this is down 14 point, I am erasing it. Okay. Point of intersection of normals at T1 and T2 on the parabola y square equal to 4ax. So earlier you found point of intersection of tangents. Now I want point of intersection of normals at T1 and T2. Yes, please. It's not come that simple.
So a into t1 square plus t2 square plus t1 t2 plus 2 comma minus
Yes.
a t1 t2 into t1 plus t2.
Yes, correct. You're right. We'll use it in very few questions, hardly 2-3 questions. So maybe difficult to remember, but if you remember in few questions, it will save time. Just write what is the normal, okay? Normal at T1 is T1x plus y is equal to Tx plus y equal to 80 cube plus 2a. And normal at T2 is T2x plus y is equal to 80 cube plus 2a. You can subtract, it will become T1 minus T2 into x. Here a into T1 cube minus T2 cube plus 2a T1 minus T2. AQ minus BQ formula I can use T1 minus T2 into T1 square plus T2 square plus T1 T2. AQ minus BQ is A minus B into A square plus B square plus AB plus 2a T1 minus T2. You can cancel T1 minus T2 everywhere. You will get x coordinate as A into T1 square plus T2 square plus T1 T2 plus 2. Either you can substitute that in the place of x, simplify it, or you can multiply this with T2, this with T1 and subtract to get the other. Okay. I'll find x and y coordinate independently. I'll find one and substitute the other one. Anything is okay. So from 1 and 2, I can also write T2 into equation 1 minus T1 into equation 2. If I do this, here this will get cancelled. I will get y into T2 minus T1. Please turn on videos, everybody. Please don't make us monitor so much, then we will not be able to teach for enough time. Here when I multiply T2, T1, I will get A into T1, T2 common. After multiplying with T2 here, T1 here, T1, T2 common, it will be T1 square minus T2 square. And this also getting cancelled. So I think in the next step, this is a T1 T2 into T1 minus T2 into T1 plus T2. If I cancel T2 minus T1, T1 minus T2, I'll get y coordinate. Y is equal to minus a T1 T1 plus T2. Okay, so you can independently find x and y coordinate or find one, substitute in the equation of the other. Okay, those are completed. Think about if I give a parabola and give a point here or here, outside or inside, doesn't matter. How many normals of parabola pass through that? Like we know, number of tangents passed through an external point is 2. Like that, how many normals pass through an external point or an interior point?
Sir, only one. Sir.
Only one. Are you are trying to do it from the figure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think figure I can adjust anything I want. I can show 2, I can show 3, I can show 4. I'll show you.
One, sir.
Let us say here normal passes through this. Okay. I'm sure somewhere here also normal can pass through that. Right? I'm sure if I adjust it, somewhere here normal pass through that. You want 4, somehow I'll adjust the figure somewhere. Okay. Maybe if you take a point outside the parabola, I doubt only one normal will be there. May not be. Sometimes 2 normals possible even for the outside point. If I take normal here,
Sir, for outside only one.
I think for outside every time only 1. Because I think, no, not necessary. I'll show you. The normal here and the normal here can intersect here, and one normal can, or even 3 can pass. Right? Here, when you take a point here, only taking here, I'm sure somewhere, depending on where you take. Maybe you should say if you take somewhere here, too much left, there's only one normal. Okay. Yeah, sometimes 1, and also I want to know what is the maximum number of normals to a point, either outside or inside. Okay, like I gave some explanation from an external point, maximum you can draw only 2 tangents. Like that, anybody want to tell? You take a parabola, take any point inside or outside. How many normals of the parabola can pass through that? What is the maximum number? Okay, let me ask the question differently. Let us see. I'll give a parabola y square equal to 24x, and I'll give a point, let us say 5 comma 2, or let us say some 20 comma 3. Find all the normals passing through this point. How will you do the question?
Sir, substitute that point in equation of normal.
What is the equation of normal?
Y equals to mx minus amx cube minus 2am.
Okay, in that if you substitute 20 comma 3, what will happen?
We will get cubic equation. The number of normals is 3, sir, maximum number.
Yes, correct. Okay, 16th one, everybody completed copying this whole thing? Okay. Maximum 3 normals of a parabola can pass through a given point. Maximum 3 normals of a parabola can pass through a given point. The feet of these 3 normals, are called co-normal points. Co-normal points. I'll explain all these statements. Co-normal points. Let's say this is a parabola. Let us say somehow the normal here, maybe the normal here, maybe the normal here pass through this point. This is a tangent. I'll call this as P, Q, R. This is some point, let's say, or you can give it call A, B, C. And this is Px1 comma y1. And I will take A as P1, B as P2, and C as T2. If normals at A T1 comma B T2 comma C T3 are concurrent at PH comma K, then T1 plus T2 plus T3 equal to 0. T1 T2 plus T2 T3 plus T3 T1. We'll write that. T1 T2 T3 also will write. Okay. Next, different points about this only. Basically, I would have written before this, but it's okay. T1, T2, comma T3 are roots of Tx1 plus y1 equal to 80q plus 280. That is 80q plus t into 2a minus x1 minus y1 equal to 0. So sum of the roots is 0. If we take two things, it is 2a minus x1 by a. If we take product of the roots, it is y1 by. And centroid of triangle ABC always lies on axis. Okay, I can all, we'll come back to this. Okay, now as I said, if you take a parabola from an external point, maximum you can draw two tangents. But if you take a point inside or outside, maximum three normals can pass through that. How is that? If a really point is given, let us see how to find the normals. You take the general normal, substitute that point, bring one side, you got a cubic equation. Because you got a cubic equation, there is no guarantee that every cubic equation will have three distinct roots. Sometimes it can have two equal roots. Sometimes all three roots can be equal, right? Okay, so it will have maximum three distinct roots. Sometimes two equal roots and one distinct root. Sometimes three equal roots also may be there. Okay, and sometimes it can have imaginary roots also. One real and two imaginary roots also. Then we'll have only one. Okay, so but maximum three roots. Okay, so you take the general normal tx plus y equal to 850 plus 280, substitute this point, you will get a cubic equation, solve them, you will get three t values, one for this point, one for this point, one for this point. That's how we can find the point. Once you get t values, the point is 80 square comma 280. From this cubic equation, I think all of you know, if you take ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0, what is the sum of the roots?
B by A. Minus B by A.
Minus b by a. And if that x square is missing?
0.
Product of the two things, alpha beta plus beta gamma, gamma alpha will be c by a. And product of all three is minus b by a. Because here t square is missing. Okay. If you want, you can even write this as at cube plus 0 into t square. Because t square is missing, sum of the roots is 0. And if you take two things, take a t coefficient by this. That's how I wrote this. If you take product of the roots negative of this by this. Okay, next. You may change x1, y1 to some other point. A will change, B will change, C will change. But the centroid of triangle ABC will always lie on axis of the parabola. Lies on axis of parabola. Why it lie on axis of parabola? Because t1 plus t2 plus 2, 3 is 0. What is the y coordinate here? 281. Y coordinate here 282 and y coordinate here 283. Okay. So if we take centroid's y coordinate 281 plus 282 plus 283 by 3 is 0. That's why it's lying on axis of parabola. If you want, you can write here since it's y coordinate 0. I expect by tomorrow everybody completes IP first exercise, if at all any backlogs. And second thing is mains, at least 25 questions, both even and odd.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I think some people, those who like to sleep today because physics class is not there, they might have woken up late. So that whole discipline is lost because of class being not there. Your next exam is an advanced exam. Circles will be fully there. Parabola, to some extent, very few questions based on the first exercise, and we may complete second exercise by that time, but still, I may not give very deep questions in parabola. And even integration also, Chandra sir said mostly up to partial fractions will not be given, and integration may be up to second exercise or third exercise, depending on, he will tell, he said he'll confirm in 2 days. You started IP second exercise, right?
Yes, sir.
Completed.
Yes, sir.
Completed,
Answer.
okay. Yeah, so I think you want to give clarity on third exercise after 2 days.
So how many questions?
How many questions, how many more than one answer, how many single answer, everything you will know. Sunday morning you will know. All right? Okay. Anybody needs more time to copy this or any doubt in any part of this? Yeah, by the way, I did not tell what is this co-normal points. See this word, co-normal points. If a normal set 3 points are concurrent at 1 point, then we say these 3 are called co-normal points. Is it okay? Okay, I'm arranging this whole thing. Anybody needs more time? Okay. I want to write this in terms of slopes. Should I write? Okay, I'll just add one more point since anyway we wrote here. Okay, if slopes of these normals are M1, M2, M3, then M1, M2, M3 are roots of Y1 equal to MX1 minus AM3 minus 2N. If I bring one side AM cube plus 2A minus x1 into m plus y1 equal to 0. Like this, we'll get 3 equations again. M1 plus M2 plus M3 is 0. M1 M2 plus M2 M3 plus M3 M1 is 2A minus x1 by A. And M1 into M2 into M3 is minus y1 by A. Basically, T1 is minus M1, T2 is minus M2, T3 is minus M3, because slope on normal is T1. At the same time, it is also slope is minus M, right? Slope on normal is minus T1. That's why wherever T1 is there, you write minus M1, you'll get. But sometimes we'll use it, so you write it just in the same point continuation. Okay, tomorrow my teaching may be a little less because I want to clarify your doubts in first 25 questions of mains material. So please try sincerely by the time. Snigdha, this time your maths marks are a little better. The recent exam, that's good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is this previous number point we covered?
17, sir.
17 is done. So now I have to discuss 18. Okay. You take any point on the parabola other than vertex. If you draw normal, it will intersect parabola again at another point. Okay. So I want to know what is that. All right. So this is P. Let us say this is Q. If normal at T1 point P with the parameter T1 intersects parabola again at T2, then QT2 then also, right? At QT2, then T2 is equal to minus T1 minus 2 by T. T2 equal to minus T1 minus 2 by T. Let us see if somebody wants to derive how to derive this. If normal at T1 again intersects the same parabola at T2. The parabola must be y equal to 4x. Then the relation between T2 and T1 is okay. Anyone want to give an idea how to derive this? Just give the procedure.
Sure.
Yes, please.
So we have the equation of normal at T1 equals to T1x plus y equals to AT1 square plus 2AT1, no, sir?
Yes, correct.
Sir, and we should substitute the value of y in y square equals to 4ax.
You want to substitute that and solve with the parabola. So you want to find the equation normal at T1 and solve with the parabola. Okay, that's good.
Yes.
Any other method anybody want to say? Just the procedure. Okay, I would have given more time, but I don't want to delay so much. Yeah, you can find equation of normal, solve with the parabola. You can find equation of normal and directly substitute 82 square comma 282. Na? You can substitute point Q in that 82 square comma 282 in normal at 31. I'll just write simply slope of PQ is equal to slope of normal at P. Okay. What is slope of PQ? The chord joining T1 and T2 is 2 by T1 plus T2. Okay, yesterday we derived this simple. Just y2 minus y1 by x. That should be same as slope of the normal, and slope of the normal is minus T1. At 80 square comma 280, slope of tangent is 1 by T and slope of normal is minus T. Okay, bring this T1 down and this one up. You will get T by minus T1 equal to T1 plus T2. Bring this T1 this side. You will get T2 equal to minus T1 minus T by T. We will derive lot of questions. Then we will do a lot of questions on each and every formula. I tell only formulas if it's confusing or not satisfaction. So we'll tomorrow or day after tomorrow we'll do enough questions on these formulas.
Sir?
Yes, please.
Sir, can we find the slope of the tangent at T1 and can we like equate F1 F2 equals minus?
Yeah, it's almost same as that. Instead of equating to minus T1, you can write into 1 by T1 and equate it to minus 1 because slope of tangent at T1 is 1 by T. Yes, you can do that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is also a very useful formula. Okay, because otherwise, in general, if you want a normal at a point intersects where, you have to really find the normal, solve the parabola and that. But this, if you know this T value, directly you'll get this T value just like that. Okay, we'll stop here. If somebody copied up to here, you can leave. Thank you.